Good evening. Welcome to Express News. Over the next 30 minutes, it's a quick take on all the big stories that are trending in India and the world. I am Anil Thomas. Let's get started with the top 100 stories. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to Dubai from 30th of November to the 1st of December to attend the World Climate Action Summit. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday visited the southern Indian hill shrine of Lord Venkateshwara at Tirumala and offered prayers. Guru Nanak Jayanti celebrated all over the world to mark the birth anniversary of the first Guru of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Gurudwaras are lit up and Sikh devotees offer prayers and take a holy dip. India's Prime Minister extended greetings on the auspicious occasion of the Prakash Purab of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji in his program Man Ki Baat. India's northern city of Varanasi shimmers in light as it gears up for Dev Deepavali today, with the city adorned in brilliant lights and decorations. On the occasion of Kartika Deepam festival, devotees in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu witnessed an extraordinary display of community spirit by lighting clay lamps at the Dhyanalinga and Linga Bhairava temples. Kartik Purnima is being celebrated across North India. Devotees in the northern Indian city of Haridwar in Uttarakhand took a holy dip at the sacred river, River Ganga. World-renowned sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik created a beautiful sculpture of Lord Jagannath with the installation of 5,000 flowers at the Puri Sea Beach in the Indian eastern state of Odisha on the occasion of Kartik Purnima. Indian President Draupadi Murmu attended the Boita Bandhan function in Bhubaneswar city in India's eastern state of Odisha. The Crest of Yard Imphal, the third amongst the 4 projects of 15B guided missile sleuth destroyers, is scheduled to be unveiled in India's capital, New Delhi, on Tuesday. The winter session of Parliament 2023 will commence from the 4th of December and continue till December 22nd. Government has convened an all-party meeting on December 2nd. Rescue operations are on in full swing to evacuate the 41 trapped workers at the Silkiara tunnel in the Indian northern state of Uttarakhand. Addressing the media on rescue and security operations there, Secretary the Government of Uttarakhand, Neeraj Khairwal, said that the auger machine, which was stranded, has been taken out by cutting in parts. Addressing the media, NDMA member Lieutenant General retired Syedata Hasnain said that the situation is under control. Food and medicines are going in as per the requirements. The 14-day-long India International Trade Fair, or IITF 2023, comes to an end today. India has witnessed a resurgence in the production of traditional and indigenous items. Different state pavilions at the India International Trade Fair, that's IITF, are showcasing the artistic indigenous toys. The 2-day-long International Cat Show concluded in Bangalore with 150 plus cats showcasing talents in front of international judges. Inspired by Gandhiji's rail journey, universities in India's Jammu and Kashmir organized 2 weeks of College on Wheels Yatra on JK Kyanode Express. Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra was organized at Hathras in the district of India's state of Uttar Pradesh. It is the largest ever outreach initiative of the Government of India. Indian share markets were closed today on account of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birth anniversary. Gold futures maturing on December 5, 2023 stood at 61,370 per 10 grams on the Multi-Commodity Exchange of India Limited, that's MCX. Silver futures maturing on December 5th this year traded at 73,915 per kilogram on the MCX. Oil prices slipped with Brent falling towards the $80 a barrel as investors waited for an OPEC Plus meeting later this week for an agreement expected to curb supplies into 2024. Brent crude futures fell 42 cents or 0.5% to $80.16 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were at $75.05 a barrel, down 49 cents or 0.7%. Asian shares witnessed an hesitant movement on Monday ahead of a potentially market-moving inflation data from the United States and Europe later in the week. Japan's Nikkei lost 177.8 points to close at 33,447.6 points. Global equities were little changed as investors waited for key US and European inflation data later in the week, while gold hit a 6-month high as the dollar fell. Investors will closely monitor inflation data from Germany and the broader region this week. UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said on Monday that there was a positive momentum behind the British economy after announcing £29.5 billion of private sector investments. As Israel and Hamas entered the final day of an agreed 4-day ceasefire on Monday, both sides have raised concerns over the lists of Israeli hostages and prisoners due to be released today. In the third exchange of hostages under Israel-Hamas truce deal, 17 hostages were freed on Sunday, which included 14 Israelis and 3 Thai citizens. US President Joe Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu discussed the ongoing hostage deal and agreed to continue working to secure the release of all hostages. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met security forces inside the Gaza Strip on Sunday and received a security briefing on the current situation there. UNICEF, alongside other UN agencies, delivered the biggest aid shipment in over a month in the Gaza Strip on Monday. This includes high-energy biscuits, vitamin tablets, and medical kits. German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier reached Jerusalem on Sunday as part of a 2-day visit on the invitation of Israeli President Isaac Herzog. The German leader reiterated his country's support for Israel's right to defend itself and stressed that the ceasefire was essential for delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza. Tech billionaire Elon Musk landed in Tel Aviv on Monday, beginning a visit during which Israeli leaders plan to bring his attention to the plight of hostages held in war-torn Gaza and discuss rising anti-Semitism online. Former airline boss Christopher Luxon was sworn in as New Zealand's Prime Minister along with his new right-of-centre government on Monday. North Korea has deployed soldiers and heavy weapons at guard posts near the border with South Korea following the suspension of a military accord between the two nations. Sierra Leone is under military curfew since Sunday after armed gunmen attacked the military's main and largest barracks in the West African nation's capital of Freetown. The 18th India-Iran Foreign Office consultations were held in Tehran on Sunday as Israel-Hamas conflict and India's investment in the Chabahar port developments were at the top of the agenda. The United States, Britain and few countries on Sunday unveiled the first detailed international agreement to keep artificial intelligence safe from rogue actors, pushing companies to create safe artificial intelligence systems. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie has accused his former friend and President Donald Trump of contributing to the rise of anti-Semitism and Islamophobia in the country. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky on Sunday thanked Ukraine's military for fighting Russian attacks and its rescue services for tackling the consequences of extreme winter weather. China's health ministry on Sunday urged local authorities to increase the number of fever clinics as the country grapples with a surge in respiratory illnesses. One person died while 12 others are missing after a cargo ship carrying salt with 14 crew members on board sank off the Greek island of Lesbos over the weekend. Argentinian President-elect Javier Milei extended invitation to Brazilian President Lula da Silva to his December 10th inauguration. According to reports, the Iranian government has initiated deportation of Afghan immigrants holding valid passports and visas. Pope Francis, who has been suffering from lung inflammation, is now in a stable condition. The Vatican on Monday said that the Pope is receiving antibiotic therapy intravenously. Layer of haze engulfed the national capital of Delhi as the Air Quality Index, or AQI, in Delhi is in the severe category, according to the Central Pollution Control Board. Delhi's civic body has deployed anti-smoke guns with large tanks to combat air pollution in the national capital. Heavy rain lashes parts of South Indian state of Tamil Nadu over the last few days. Several parts of Coimbatore region were waterlogged. According to the weather department forecast, in Tamil Nadu till Monday, there would be cloudy sky before beginning to pour again on Tuesday and Wednesday, which is the next 48 hours. Heavy snowfall in Bulgaria has led to the closure of various roads over the weekend. Bulgarian Prime Minister Nicolae Denkov said that more than 1,000 homes are without electricity. Bulgarian meteorological authorities have issued a red weather warning indicating dangerous conditions with heavy snowfall and stormy winds. The UN Climate Science Agency's major report in April 2022 outlined actions crucial for capping global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Despite the IPCC's repeated warning since 1990, global emissions are still rising. It is putting us on track to surpass the 1.5 degrees Celsius warming limit. Coastal communities in Ghana's capital, Accra, are gradually being wiped out due to erosion. Environmentalists say that the rise in sea levels linked to climate change is largely to blame. In Somalia, the death toll by floods from heavy rains has climbed to 96. Somalia has been battered by relentless heavy rains caused by the El Nino and the Indian Ocean dipole weather phenomena. Capybaras at a zoo in north of Tokyo have enjoyed a hot bath with floating apples and freezing temperatures. Each year, at this time, an outdoor bath is drawn for capybaras at Nasu Animal Kingdom in Tochigi Prefecture, helping them cope with the cold weather. A traditional stick game was organized in Jhenedia, the southeastern district of Bangladesh. The game locally is called Lati Khela. Well, large number of people from different parts of the region enjoyed the game. Before starting the game, players took part in the warm-up session with music. Japan's tallest building opened in Tokyo's Minato Ward. The 330-meter-high skyscraper has 64 floors for shops, offices and residents. The title that previously belonged to the Ebeno Haruka's commercial and business star in Osaka has now been taken by the Mori JP Tower. The fifth session of the Chocolate and Sweets Festival being held in Tunisia. The annual event is a platform for chocolates and sweet makers along with producers and craftsmen to present their best innovations and products to the visitors directly. The 2023 Booker Prize has been awarded to the Irish writer Paul Lynch for his novel Prophet's Song. The United States, Britain and more than a dozen other countries jointly unveiled the first detailed international agreement on how to keep artificial intelligence safe. A mass blind dating event organized in Pyongyang city of South Korea. It is an attempt by the local government to reverse a fall in birth rate in a country. A museum dedicated to the life and illustrious career of NBA great LeBron James opened in his hometown of Akron in Ohio. Fans lined up to get a look at the LeBron James home court. The museum includes a recreation of his apartments in which James Brown grew up. The annual feast for thousands of monkeys in Thailand's Lopburi province kicked off with plates of fresh fruits, vegetables and desserts laid out for them. The festival, started by local businessmen, is now in its 35th year to help boost tourism in the province. Singer Beyoncé is all set to release her concert film as she attends a premiere of Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé in California. In an interview, Hollywood filmmaker Christopher Nolan defended big-budget Hollywood franchises and stated that such films pay for a lot of other types of films to be made. Participants in Squid Game, The Challenge, are considering legal action against Netflix and the producers, alleging that they endured hypothermia and nerve damage during the filming process. The Hunger Games prequel stayed on top of the North American box office over the long US Thanksgiving weekend, fending off an invasion by new Ridley Scott film, Napoleon. Streamer Netflix has won the bidding war for upcoming female-led ensemble comedy, The Fifth Wheel, starring Kim Kardashian. Recently received Bollywood biographical drama 12th Fail starring Vikrant Massey has been submitted to the Oscars 2024 as an independent nomination. Indian director Sandeep Reddy Vanga's film Animals starring Ranbir Kapoor sold over 2 lakh tickets in advance booking, earning a revenue of 6.42 crores. The film will release on the 1st of December. Filmfare OTT Awards 2023 honored Indian actors, directors and technicians for their OTT series and web original films. Alia Bhatt and Rajkumar Rao won the Best Actor for their films Darlings and Monica, Oh My Darling, respectively. Scoop was awarded the Best Series at the Filmfare OTT Awards 2023, while Trial by Fire won the trophy for the Best Series in Critics category. Makers of Archie's released the official music album of the film. The film will release on the 7th of December on OTT platform Netflix. So actor Salman Khan's Tiger 3 has slowed down considerably at the box office, with Weekend also failing to give it a much-needed boost. The trailer of Telugu star Nani and Mrinal Thakur's upcoming film He Nana offers a glimpse into their love story. First look of Kantara 2, titled Kantara Legend Chapter 1, has been released. It gives a peek into the birth of the legend of Kantara. Ahead of the release of Sam Bahadur on 1st of December, director-actor duo Meghna Gulzar and Vicky Kaushal attended a interactive session in New Delhi on Monday. Indian Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur launched the mascot and logo along with jersey for the first ever Khelo India Para Games in New Delhi. The games are scheduled to be held from the 10th to the 17th of December. Over 1,400 athletes are expected to join. India to take on Australia in the third T20 International on Tuesday. India lead the 5-match T20 series 2-0. Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe has sacked Sports Minister Roshan Ranasinghe hours after he attended. Ranasinghe has accused Wickremesinghe of trying to assassinate him. England batter Joe Root has pulled out from the upcoming Indian Premier League in 2024. Root is a highly decorated player for England. Gujarat have named Shubman Gill as the captain to lead the team into the Indian Premier League next season. The much-anticipated transfer of Hardik Pandya to Mumbai has been successfully completed. The 30-year-old all-rounder has officially returned to his erstwhile franchise. Zimbabwe are on the verge of missing out on a place in the ICC Men's World Cup 2024. This is after losing their second match in the African region qualifier to Uganda. Jannik Sinner has led Italy to a Davis Cup triumph for the second time in a stunning performance. Sinner seasoned a straightforward 2-0 victory over Australia. Museum dedicated to the life of illustrious career of LeBron, that's the NBA great, LeBron James, opened up in his hometown of Akron in the United States. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of Express News. I hope you liked the program. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a safe and wonderful evening ahead.